Okay, welcome back to my class. So today we'll discuss state of India's environment, and the study of the state of India's environment are divided into two categories. The first one is the natural resources of India, and second one is the threat to India's environment or challenges to the India's environment. So let us see, the first one is the natural resources of India. You all are knowing that India is rich in the reserve of the natural resources. So let us see this. India has abundant natural resources in terms of rich quality of soil, the forest, rivers, oceans, mountains, and mineral deposits. These are the natural resources provided by our environment. The environment has given us this type of resources. The black soil of the Deccan Plateau is particularly suitable for cultivation of cotton, leading to concentration of textile industries in this region. So in the Deccan Plateau area, let us say that textile industries are situated. You take the example of Maharashtra, Gujarat. These are the states where, let us say, the maximum textile industries are situated, and it is because of the availability of the cotton, and the cotton is mainly produced in the black soil area. This black soil is also known as cotton soil because the cotton is mainly produced on the black soil. So the India is rich in the black soil. The nature has provided us the black soil, and black soil is used for the production of cotton, and cotton is produced in our country and it is exported all over the world. So then third one, the Indo-Gangetic plains are one of the most fertile, cultivated and densely populated regions in the world. So Indo-Gangetic regions, let us see, it from the Arabian Sea to the Bay of Bengal. This region, let us see, we can say these regions, they are most fertile region, they are most cultivated region, and they are the mostly densely populated areas in the world. And it is only because of the, let us see, the fertility of the soil. The fertility of soil is very, very good in these regions. And third one, let us say, next one is large deposits of iron ore, coal, and natural gas are found in the country. In our country, let us see, the nature, the environment has given us the reserves of the natural resources in terms of iron ore, in terms of coal, in terms of natural gas. You are knowing, let us see, the Karnataka, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Goa and Jharkhand, they are rich in the, let us see, in the deposits of iron ore. Then coal, you are knowing, let us see, West Bengal, Odisha, then Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand. These are the states. These states are rich in the coal deposits, and let us see, this natural gas are also abundantly available in our country. Then India alone accounts for 20% of the world's total iron ore reserve. Let us see, 20% of the iron ore reserves are available only in our country, in India. So this is one of the gift of the nature. We can say the nature has given us the gift, the environment has given us the gifts in terms of the iron ore, and industrialization is based on the iron ore, because iron is the main raw materials for the production of machine. So next one, bauxite. Let us see, the nature has not only given these resources, nature only has not given this iron ore, coal and natural gas. Nature has also given us different other type of resources such as bauxite, copper, chromate, diamonds, gold, silver, lead, lignite, manganese, zinc, uranium, etc. are also available in the different parts of the country. So let us see, in the different parts of our country, different types of the natural resources are abundantly available in our country. So we can say India is rich in the mineral deposits. India is rich in the different natural resources, reserve of different natural resources. So, but let us see what happened. because of industrialization, because of the rapid economic growth, because of the rising population of our country, we are, let us see, exploiting our natural resources, and but the availability of natural resources are limited. So that is why, let us see, that excessive use of the natural resources are affecting that to our, let us see, well-being. It is affecting to the health of the people of our country, and there may be the chances that if these resources will be continuously used without generating the alternative resources, without creating the alternative resources, then a time will come that these resources can finish, then these resources may get exhausted. So here I have written, however, the developmental activities in India have resulted in pressure on its limited natural resources, besides creating impact on human health and well-being. So excessive the exploitation of natural resources, let us say, is having the impact on the human health as well as the well-being of the people. So next one is the threat to India's environment or challenges to India's environment. Of our country is rapidly rising, industrialization is taking place, and because of the industrialization and because of rapid rise in the population, the pressure on environment is increasing. We are exploiting natural resources. The exploitation of the natural resources are more than the regeneration of the natural resources, and that is why, let us see, several environmental problem has arises in our country, and some of the environmental problems which are identified are, let us see, air pollution, water contamination, soil erosion, deforestation, wildlife extinction. These are the different major problems, environmental problems arises in our country. The priority issues identified are land degradation. Land degradation means the quality of the soil, the quality of the land is declining day by day. The fertility of the soil is declining. The natural contents of the minerals, let us see, nitrogen, potassium, phosphate, this is declining because of the excessive use of chemical fertilizers. So certainly, let us see, this is a major concern of major concern. And let us see, there are certain factors which are responsible for the land degradation. Here some of the factors are given. One is the deforestation. So natural vegetations are declining because of the deforestation. Then unsustainable fuel wood and fodder extraction. So let us see, there is excessive the cutting of the tree. There is the excessive cutting of the trees, either for the firewood or, let us see, for fodder. This is also creating problems for, this is creating the land degradation problem. Another one is the shifting cultivation. The farmers, they used to shift from one place to another place for the cultivation. So when they are shifting from one place to another place, they used to clear the forest. So certainly what happened, let us say, this used to degrade the land area. Then overgrazing also, excessive use of the land by the livestock also used to reduce the fertility of the soil. Then improper crop rotation, the crop rotation that the farmers, they are not maintaining the proper crop rotation. So if they are cultivating the same crop, suppose wheat is cultivated this year, again coming year they will cultivate the wheat, again they third year they will cultivate the wheat. So in this way what happened, the quality of the land, the fertility of land goes on declining, but they are not adopting the crop rotation in order to fix the fertility in the soil. So this non-adoption of adequate soil conservation. So soil conservation methods, they are not adopting. Excessive use of chemicals. I told you, let us see, the farmers, in order to increase the production, they used to use more and more chemical fertilizers, such as, let us see, this fertilizers or insecticide, pesticide. So different chemicals are used by the farmers in order to increase the production. But this go on declining the fertility of the soil, and certainly let us say this degraded the land, the quality of the soil. The second one is diversity loss. Let us say diversity loss. Nowadays, what happened? Different animal and plant species are declining day by day. They are becoming extinct. Let us say there are certain this animal and the plants species, they have already finished from the earth, and certainly let us see several causes are there for the extinction of the biodiversity. Let us see, and the first one is here given, this hunting and fishing. Let us see this, there is no any limitation, there is no any control on the fishing and hunting. So hunting and fishing, let us say excessive hunting and fishing has, let us say, has extinct the different biodiversities. So next one is the climate changes. Climate is also changing, taking place. Let us say this climate is day by day, the temperature is, I told you during the last century, the world temperature has risen by 0.6 degree. So excessive means climate change. Because of the climate change, the temperature is rising, and because of rising temperature, what happened? Let us say there are different species, they are facing problems and they are finishing from the earth. And over exploitation, I told you, then pollution is another causes, deforestation is another causes for. So because of the pollution, because of the deforestation, different species, animal species, plant species, birds, etc., they become extinct. And next one, the third environmental issues, the third one is the air pollution. So air pollution is one of the major concern of nowadays, let us say. And nowadays, let us see this, we have seen that vehicular emissions are taking place. The number of vehicles are increasing. One data is given in the year 1951 that 3 lakhs vehicles were there. Only 3 lakhs vehicles were there. And 2003 it is given that 67 crores of vehicles were there. So let us see, from 3 lakhs to 67 crores of the vehicles, they were the registered vehicles. So the number of vehicles are increasing, and when the vehicles are increasing, let us see, they used to omit their smoke, and that smoke used to pollute the air. So this smoke used to pollute the, and out of this, let us see, 80% of the vehicles are, let us see, the private vehicles. The private vehicles, 80% of the vehicles are out of here. This is 67 crores. 80% of the vehicles are, let us see, for the personal uses. So suddenly, let us see what happened. These vehicles, they used to increase the emission, the smoke, and that smoke used to pollute the air. Then industrial emissions are also there. Day by day, the industrializations are taking place, and industries also used to emit the smoke, and the air getting polluted. And then here, this smoke emitted by the burning of cow dung and wood. So let us see, for the consumption purposes, the people living into the rural areas, they used to cook the food, and they used to burn the fire into the rural areas, especially during the winter season. They used to burn the wood, and these processes used to let us say pollute our environment. And because of the pollution, let us say, these people, they used to get different types of the problem. Nowadays, the asthma problem, asthmatic problem, different bronchitis problem, different problems has become common in the society. So this is air pollution is the major concern of our time, and this has been created because of the excessive use of the fossil fuels and petroleum products in our country. And next one is this management of fresh water and solid waste management. So management of fresh water and solid waste management. So there is no proper methods for the management of the fresh water. Let us see, the water of our country are contaminated. 70% of the water are, let us see, polluted, the contaminated. 70% of the waters are contaminated in our country. It means, let us see, the people, they used to drink the water from the river, and the rivers have become polluted because the industrial emissions, let us see, are these industries. They are located on the bank of the rivers, and they used to release dirty water, the water which contains different types of the chemical, and that waters are released into the river, and the same water is used for the drinking purposes. And certainly, let us see, the people, they used to get the problems like let us see, they are getting different problem, like they are getting the diarrhea problem, they are different let us see, the this digestive problems are being faced by the people when they use to drink the, it means waterborne diseases are being faced by the people because of the lack of the management of fresh water. And another one is the solid waste management. So we all are knowing, let us see, that the government has already made the policy that we should reduce the garbages, we should, let us see, reuse the garbages, or let us see, this waste, we should use the waste, we should reuse the waste, we should recycle the waste, let us see, we should reduce, we should reuse, and we should recycle the waste. But even then, let us see, this waste are not under the control, let us say, this the management of waste are very difficult, and we are getting different types of waste. We are getting, let us say, this house, every house we are seeing that waste are being generated. Then industries are also generating the waste nowadays. We are getting the electronics waste are also there, let us see, the e-waste is there, then industrial waste is there, then municipal waste is there. So different then agricultural waste are also there, and it is also very difficult to manage the waste, and waste are dumped into the open air, and when it is dumped in the open air, it has spread different types of diseases. It has spread the malaria, dengue. Let us see, you might be knowing that in Delhi, that let us see, that crores, 2 crores, more than 2 crores of the population are living, and let us see, certainly each family, let us see, each person used to generate 500 grams of waste per day, and you can think that in Delhi, 2 crores, more than 2 crores of the population are there, how much wastage are being generated, how much the solid waste are generated. If the waste are not managed, then it may create, or it is creating big problems to the people of the area locality, and that is why it is very important to manage the waste. So these are the different problems we have seen. Let us say, the environment has created these problems, like it has created the problem like land degradation, biodiversity loss, air pollution, management of fresh water, and the solid waste management. I think this concept is clear to all of you. Okay, thank you.